So this is from the Ravensburger Postcard series, which is made up of 3 puzzles, New York, London, and Paris. I got the New York postcard actually during Worlds 2023 in my individual prelim round, and actually set my first run PR on that puzzle. So because of that, was really excited to get my hands on the London postcard and try to run it myself. My time was not quite as good as my first run on New York, but it wasn't in competition, so it's not quite comparable. What's great about these postcard puzzles is that they have a lot of really easy to see chunks in them. And I actually like training on them without using the image because it's really good for starting to be able to spot patterns. So you can see here, I've already been able to find some pretty distinct chunks. Like I've been able to find a flower that goes in the bottom left-hand side, some brighter colors that go up towards the upper right-hand side. What's interesting about the way I'm doing this particular run is generally when I do these postcard puzzles, I flip every piece, spread out, then pull, build, build. I'm not doing quite as strict of a strategy on this one. So this was a practice run where I was trying to not use the boxes much, which meant that I wasn't quite going as fast as I could have. But as you see, I'm trying to get some of these color chunks put aside. One thing I've noticed about the London postcard compared to the New York postcard, the buildings in the London postcard are much more difficult than the Statue of Liberty, which is the center of the New York postcard. The buildings in the London postcard are gray, so it's harder to actually pick out the patterns. And there's just more blob. It feels more amorphous blobby as you're building it. Versus the New York postcard, once you realize it's the Statue of Liberty, you realize how the dress is flowing. It's very easy to build. My strategy is actually a little bit different on London and New York. On the London postcard, I tend to build some of those outer pieces with the bright colors first, whereas on the New York postcard, I actually usually build the Statue of Liberty in the middle first. Sometimes the border, then the Statue of Liberty, sometimes just the Statue of Liberty. The good news is I am continuing to pick up speed as I build here, and so continuing to put together some pieces, get them all sorted out. It looks like there are more pieces remaining to be built than there are because the way I'm doing piece management on this is practicing working on a small table as I'm actually keeping pieces on top of the puzzle. Not a best practice. I often have small puzzle spaces though, and so it's just become a habit after having puzzled on small tables for a long time. So here we go as I start to try to finish it up. Oh, I have a visitor. My visitor has to be removed from the puzzling space. And here we go, just finishing up some little bits right now.